Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at another great day, another great ongoing move on Bitcoin. Before going further though, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. Now, I did a video on Bitcoin yesterday and talking about my trade plan, how I have been trading Bitcoin from the time when we had this huge dip over here. And back then I did a video on my YouTube channel as well that I'm buying Bitcoin. And thereafter I have provided continuous regular updates wherever price action has updated itself. And this is where things really started to get in a potential breakout zone, and I have been talking about that on my channel here multiple times. Now yesterday in my video I talked about where's my stop loss trailing areas, where did I buy more, what am I doing with my position, what are the potential targets, what I'm going to do with my position, because I did buy more recently as well. So if you want to know about all of that, check out this video of mine on YouTube, this one right over here. Bitcoin bought more today. I did this yesterday based on the time you're checking this video out. So you will find a lot on that video of my Bitcoin. What am I doing with my Bitcoin position now? I'm enjoying the ride so far. All right, let's talk about in this video. Are we all good? Do we have to worry? So, well, now this is where when the price was around $90,200 somewhere there when I did my video, I mentioned that my first area of stop loss is at around 89,000. We did see a pullback, but now you can understand why it was $89,000 my potential stop loss area, first partial stop loss area, because well, pullback can happen, and that's until there though the structure would be fine, and you can see pullback happened all the way to 89,280 around dollars. So I still didn't hit my stop loss, because why? I knew that until there structure would not break right until 89,000. Pullback is fine. That's what we got bought back up, continuing up, and today we are seeing another leg up. All good so far in the Bitcoin price action. We are still in the bullish structure, as you can see here on my dashboard as well. We are bullish. Now our first target remains 94. We may see a little bit of a pullback there. Let's say if we continue up, because as I said, nothing is guaranteed in stock market. I'll talk about if I update any of my trailing areas. I'll talk about that in this video, but first let's talk about other things, important ones as well. Now, as we are bullish so far, I do expect, the reason I want to take some at least 10% position out at 94, because I'm really heavy right now in Bitcoin, and also I do expect a pullback there which may bring us down to 92 again, and I would like to then reload. So it's now, for me, my initial position is built right from this zone, and no, not here, sorry. This is where a little bit bought, and then this is where I waited, and then this is where I doubled down. So I confused this area with this area. So my net average is also around up here though, but because I doubled down, I added a lot more in my position, but that's all good. This is where I was just waiting, wasn't doing anything with my existing position, because I was still seeing buyers hold. Again, check out the video, guys, that I did yesterday. That will tell you everything about all what I'm talking here, because I want to focus this video on the new stuff today. Now, this is where I expect we do have a room to continue to 94,000, but I do expect we'll see one pullback, either even at 92, but I do want it to do a pullback from 94. That's a more prominent area, and that will also allow me to take more profits. But anyways, what I'm saying is that, and that's just 10% position out, not much profits I'm going to take there. I'm going to hold. But what I'm saying is that, and again, like, stock market is not going to move how I want it to move. How I trade, and that's the way you should trade. You're not going to move the market by wanting the market to do something that you want, right? You have to understand the price action and follow through on that in a way that you do what market is doing. Okay, so I'm not making market do here. My single person here sitting putting the money cannot move the market, right? I'm I'm identifying the higher probability of the trades and I'm trading those. So anyways, we do have still the room 94 this week. We may this coming week we may do that, but and then $100,000 still remains the target. If as we see, we may see pullback at 94 and also at $100,000. These are two zones of potential pullbacks in Bitcoin. But so far we are just fine. We are bullish. Now before I go further, I want to also mention where my trailing area. Did I update my trailing area? Not really. I still have my areas of like at 89,000 and so forth right now. Yes, I'm in profit, but do I really want to take it in this little move, little bit of even like 5%? Not really, not right now, unless I see some weakness or signs of pullback. I will not even take out 5% profits or even of my position size, I mean. So I will wait 94. 94 is where I definitely want to take out at least 5% of my original position just to enjoy the ride, taking profits along the ways. But if I see a sign of a pullback, hourly interval, let's take a look at that. Right now, I'm not seeing any signs of pullback. So why should I take profits right now? I just got to hold the position. And right now, we are just looking fine, just looking great on Bitcoin. Structure is showing me that it want to continue up. We have also taken out this very strong supply zones areas, so that's also a great sign. And 92,120 is very likely maybe by tomorrow, but we'll see. So far, so good. Okay, Bitcoin is looking just beautiful, just bullish. Now, as I said, this is, though, we do have to be a little bit cautious. Let's get to the weekly interval. Why I say we have to be cautious? Yes, this is bullish in the near term, the Bitcoin price action, but $100,000 is not just a psychological level. We also have intersection of many strong key indicators, and also the price action at $100,000 have given us a lot of previous indications of a price reaction, price action, however you want to call it. And since Bitcoin did slip quite low, this rebound on the daily interval, that is not, well, on the weekly it can be considered still as a rebound, which until 100,000 is technically a rebound, but on the daily interval it's a bullish move already, because a daily interval, because there's still a horizon of weeks that Bitcoin can continue up now. But if you ask me that, are we really just fine? Well, no. We may, if at 100,000 we do a pullback, that's why I'm saying there's a high likelihood at 100,000 we'll do a pullback, because on the weekly interval, technically it's just a little bit of a rebound, which on the weekly looks little bit, but on the daily it's substantial move to the upside on the bullish side. And thus right now I don't have a weekly level put over here on my dashboard, but if you have access to my tools, you can go in the settings of my tools and you can select weekly, and weekly will show up here as well. I don't need to, because I'm not trading on the weekly basis. Again, you can customize these tools of mine however you like based on your trading style. Now, so anyhow, at least until 100,000, I am really, well, when I say I'm confident in this move, I mean to say that there's high likelihood that we may be testing 100,000 soon, and then I expect a pullback. There are two zones of pullback, 94 and 100,000. We may see pullback at these two zones. 94 pullback, I believe, will be a shorter pullback, but at $100,000, we may see a little bit of a deeper pullback. But I do consider Bitcoin has found its bottom here. And I think, at least for now, everything is looking good on Bitcoin for coming days and weeks, in my opinion. That's all I had for you guys in this video. And with that, we'll see you in the next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.